Okay, there we go. Picked up Minecraft. Alright, so we're going to pick up where we left off last time. Should be live on both Twitch and YouTube. Verify real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, we're good. Looks a lot better. Streamer the stream. What was that language? It's for both YouTube and Twitter, and Twitch rather. Anyway, we're gonna pick up where we left off last time. I fixed it a little bit for Twitch because they had some bitrate issues last time, because now it's downscaled to 1080p, so it should look a lot better. We need to get rid of my inventory though before we go into creative and start buildings. Go ahead and do that real quick. Just leave it all in like a chest in the somewhere in here somewhere. Yeah, this will work. The idea though is that we need to continue to work on the new spawn. So into creative. I think today I was going to work on at least start on the town over here. So what we wanted to do is make this little area into like a fishing pond. Loki, you go outside. So we're gonna make this into like a fishing pond, a little iced over fishing pond, and build like a little fisherman shack here, and that'll be the start of the town that we're gonna put on this little peninsula. And then we could start on the inside of the mountain. Nice, Tosh. Apparently he has 100 views on his first video. That's good. Go look. I think I liked it, but I'll make sure I did. There are lots. I cannot find your YouTube channel for some reason. Weird. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, 46 views. Oh, you put up another video today. I'll have to check that out later. How did I get my channel banner? I just made it myself, and I think I made that in Krita. It's like a Photoshop clone. Both videos 100 views in total. Oh, nice, nice, good job. Okay, so we're gonna need to get the world edit wand. Set up some power tools real quick, because we want to make this flatten out a little bit, and so we can. Well, we don't need it flat. Yeah, it's a little bit intimidating, especially since all the new command or all the world edit commands that I was running on it ended up starting to fail because parts of it are hollow and you can't see so much anymore. I think last time I filled in most of it, but the commands start like gouging out craters and it looks really dumb. So we're gonna have to be careful with how we terraform it to move forward. Anyway, we're gonna work over here today though, because I want this to be a fishing pond, so I think we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So so let's set this to, I'll use Krita. Yeah, Krita's pretty good. It's a lot like Photoshop, but it's free, which is nice. So we want this to be brush, sphere, air. Let's go with 3. So we want, yeah, cool. And let's get a smoothing brush. What do we want to use for that? I think we used the hoe last time, so. Let's do 5. That might be a little bit too big for what we want. Let's do 3. Okay. We're gonna have lighting issues as we go. It's always a great sign. Okay. So we want to make this a little more gradual. Come down to the water's edge. So we've confirmed this is the same height. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I think we also wanted to make this a little bigger though, so we'll take this pond out some this way. Let's get a bigger sphere brush. Five. There we go. And we'll use the wood one for even smaller. Alright, cool. And I got like a nice little array of them. 2, 3, and 5. And we're going to want this to be more of like a beach. Or at least gravel. It's coming up to a pond of sorts. Let's get rid of that. We can fix the water once we get happier with the shape. I think we want this to be deeper though. As it is now, this pond is not very deep. In fact, let's go ahead and make the center much deeper. We can work on the edges. I should just drain the water before I tried this. Oh well. Well, you could always turn on pleb mode, Doge. That way you can't be killed. That's what it's there for. Alright. I think we have a better depth here. Well, I mean, having it on doesn't actually make you a pleb, or it's not a bad thing to have it on. It's just a nice little feature. I did find something else that we can add recently, though, to the server that should make it a little nicer for some of those people who like to care about the game more. Lets you set the difficulty independently for each player, just in regards to PvE. So mobs would do less damage, but as a result, you'd get less EXP from them, for example. So might have that added in the next day or two. Just want to do some testing with it before I add it to the server. Alright, yeah, see this cliff comes down a little bit too harshly. Alright, that's fine. Should be good. Do we want this bigger? Maybe I want it more rounded at least. Have the lake come out this way some more. All right. That should be good. Smooth it real quick. This little hole here is going to be death of me. So let's add a... So dirt, stone, throw some more dirt in there for the primary, granite, andesite, and we'll make it size 5. There you go. So we can quickly fill in those holes a little better. Okay. Now I need to figure out the command to do a layer. because we're going to want to do a layer of gravel over this edge. Make it like a sand. Actually, might be nicer if we did like a colored concrete. Hey Doge, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you chat on Twitch or on YouTube and see if it shows up on the screen? Because I thought I set it up so that the chat box would be overlaid as well, but I have not seen anything on there. Pay attention to which tool I switched to. Oh, it does show up. Cool. All right. Thank you. All right. So now I want to do... That's right. Yep. All right. I have to fix this water, but it's fine. Oh, did I accidentally put it up too high? No. Okay. Just never filled the water over here. Okay. Oh. Really random weird holes. Okay, so that lake is a lot bigger now. We can add some snow or something onto the edge of the beach side as well to make this look a little less weird. Alright. I wanted to make this a little flatter for this section. So I'll make this back up a little bit. Rip bunny. Alright, let's smooth it out some. And we'll turn this into our primary beach side with the fisherman hut I was talking about before. And then we could do some armor stand art too. Look tired? Yeah, I am. Would be lying if I just said I wasn't. Just weird because I haven't done anything today. It's also probably because I have these stream lights on and it's kind of dark in the room otherwise. What is that emote that you're using, by the way? I don't know. I'm so unfamiliar with Twitch. Hopefully the stream looks a little bit better today though, does it? Because I set the... Twitch only lets you go up to 6,000 KB a second, but before it was doing that at 1440p, so it looked a little washed out. Hopefully this looks better because I have it downscaling. Is there a free? There's FRB. Alright, there's gotta be a world edit freeze command. I'll look that up real quick. Actually, we could accomplish this with a layer command too. All right, so let's do golden pickaxe for our ice. There we go. And let's do a cylinder of size 4. There we go. It's kind of what we wanted. There we go. It's replacing a little bit of the edge there, but that's fine. We can go back and clean that up later. Actually, kind of like artificially extends the edge of the water. Okay. The goal would be to have like a little fishing hole in the middle. I think that is the appropriate size for that. And then we could do some armor stand art. So let's find armor stand. And use a flint. And get going on it. So we want this armor stand to have fishing pole. Okay. Just gonna rotate him. Okay. Let's get some. Oh. I don't know why it keeps pulling up that menu. All right. I'm gonna have to find a head for him. There's TPing to me. Okay. All right, let's find a good head for him. Want Doge heads? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's give him a Doge head. Oh, okay. They all ended up down here. You can be the fisherman then, if you want. Alright. See that? The hands are a little bit gone for some reason. If I take that off, does it? Oh. Show arms. There we go. I don't know why that disappeared. Take off that base plate. Alright, so kind of got this started. I don't know, I'm not really super happy with that. I was hoping maybe we could make it so that there was like a string going in, like actually make it look like he's fishing. It's okay though, we can figure something out. Fish. There we go. That's what we wanted. There's a way to turn it entirely. I might have to put it on an arm. Yeah, let's see if maybe put that in his hand. Alright, now we make the position. Whoop. Alright, we want to rotate or move by x-axis. Other way. Into the ice like that. Yeah. Oop. There we go. It's not directly under Doge. Alright, let's get a couple more fish like that. Not cooked, of course. That was how you copied it. Okay, there we go. Pop out and fish off the pufferfish. Okay, yeah, we'll try it. Alright, in fact, having a pufferfish seems like a good idea. Do paste first, then we want to do inventory. Go. Wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's do one more salmon over here and then push it. Oop, wrong way. There we go. And let's get him like a, let's get some snow layers first of all. Oh, you can't place snow on ice, right? Yeah, it's have to be packed ice. Get some texture on there, yeah. Kind of weird because I didn't do the whole radius at the same time. So I kind of did it again. There we go. And you can put snow. Oh no, is it blue ice then? Maybe. All right, so let's do. Let's do this. Yeah, that didn't work very well either. I really like the way the packed ice looks on that. Let's get rid of that, or the blue ice rather. Maybe on the edges we'll put some blue ice. Yeah. Nice, Dosh. So now I just have to kill you for that that head. Oh, well. PvP is disabled here, so I'll have to do that later. It's okay, we could place the head later. Alright, let's do some of the edging with blue ice. And then can you put snow layers on that? I thought you could put snow layers on some of it, but... Oh, yep, there it is. Or I could just get your player head by spawning it like that. There we go. And we have it swapped out. So let's put the puffer fish like it's hanging off of here. Do that. And then we need to move the placement. Oop, wrong way. There we go. kind of got it in there. It's like right through his eyeball. It's too bad there's no 3D pufferfish, because that looks kind of weird, but it's fine. Make that work. First entity with no AI. I could, but it'd be a little bit painful to keep it in place. I don't know. We'll play with it later. Alright, see you later, Doge. Alright. Rip. All right, so let's do a cylinder, gravel 6. Oh, I see what it's doing. I need to get better at commands. And granite actually looks kind of good in the gravel, and so does the andesite. I might actually mix in some more andesite into that. I think this is the way that you do this. I don't remember. Yeah. It's okay, we can do this. Just force it. Or we could put in little clusters later, actually. I think that would make it look better. Alright, and then we want to put snow layers on this. Oh. Gotta use it as a brush. Oops. Ah, see, yeah, that doesn't work very well. I'm going to do a layer over it. See if we can figure out how to do that. Oh, is there literally a snow brush? Wow. Awesome. Can't use it as a brush from what I can tell, but this will work. Probably go out and clean up some of this. I actually don't mind the way that looks. Also allowed me to put the snow over top of the regular ice, which is kind of cool. There we go. Actually, it only did it on the pack base. Interesting, because it wasn't letting me hand place that. Oh well. Fix that up a little bit. Okay. What's going on here? Alright, we have our little ice skating rink / pond. Let's build a fisherman's hut. So we wanted to stick with spruce because it's kind of the biome that we're in. Stick with that. In fact, I think I can do a brush to just put down spruce trees. We're gonna want those too. It's not seem to work. Yeah. Why does that not work? Okay, well, we'll get to that later then. Take some of this out. Get some basic building materials. I want this to be kind of a rinky-dink little farmer's station hut kind of deal. We want it to be just off the side here. Kind of cut into the cliff a little bit, maybe. Give him a little stand going here. A very little hut. We'll move that once we get figured out. A little bit too big. Need just enough space for that. Might look good too. Alright, so I need just enough space for put the fireplace actually against the back. there not a cracked half slab? There's not. Man, that sucks. That doesn't look very good at all. What if we just put the cauldron there? Yeah, it doesn't look very good either. Awesome. Cat is being adventurous. We might be able to look this good. Make this look good anyway. Wrong direction. Oh. Nah, that fire looks way too big for the cauldron. So I can't make the size slightly bigger, because as an item it doesn't look big enough. I wonder if maybe change the place it's placed, it makes it look a little bigger. Nah, same size. Alright, let's throw that idea out then. Yeah, we'll just put some fish hanging from it. The fire keeps getting stuck on it though. It's unfortunate. It's stuck on a chain. Okay, so under gets stuck the same this way. Yeah, it doesn't work the way I want it though. Dang. What else could I do? Actually, see if maybe this will work. Or an armor stand as well. Look exactly the same almost, but in fact, let's take advantage of it and try and make the chains look a little bit unique. Alright, now we need to chain is going to be a little bit too short. I mean, I could make 2 of them and even make it look like the chain has like a sag. That'd be kind of cool. Yep, that'll work. Go. Wrong way again. Whoops. Way too much effort. I'm on the cracked one here. There we go. Alright, one more fish just to make this worthwhile. Can you make item frames invisible while in creative now? No, so that's a plugin that's being added, or that's added to the server that does that. Thank you for reminding me to make those invisible, though. Oh, I did not know that that was a feature that was added. Is that 1.17 or is that 16? Oh, it's command blocks. Yeah. There's a lot you can do with command blocks that I would never actually bother to do just because it's so tedious to use. Alright, I think that looks good. But we need to build the rest of the hut though. Getting way too distracted on small things that don't really matter too much. Alright. Just gonna sleep here. Why is that so broken? What is wrong with this thing? Whatever. Guess we'll put his bed up against the wall. It'll be fine. .17 if you had to guess. Yeah, that makes sense because I hadn't heard of it or seen it until now, so. Should kind of want to go with cracked. Lost your pen? To what? Like just a regular pen or like pen for your tablet? Yeah, those things are expensive. Screenless tablets. Yeah. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing with building. Sorry you guys had to witness that. Probably have somebody who's better at this come through and do this, or take another shot at it. Armor stand stuff was cool, but otherwise this is not great. I think that's good enough for this. Maybe put like some sort of drying rack here for fish somehow. But I'll have to figure out how to do that later. Until then, we'll actually leave that as is. And I'm gonna need to find a better build style for the rest of this village because this was pretty awful. Maybe we put some support beams kind of deal. Those are the only two you'd be able to see, so. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll do a couple passes on it. At least we have like a place where we want the buildings to actually be. Alright, so that out of the way, let's try and flatten some of this. Terraforming I can do, kind of. These keep their brushes? They did. Cool. Alright. Alright, so we got better flat land here. I think this needs to be evened out a little bit too. Put the land a little bit too high for the perspective of where the mountain ends. See if maybe if we do this, it will flatten out with it a little bit better. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some hand editing now. Okay. Something we did want to do is put a bridge here. Might make this a little bit wider, riverway. This needs to flatten out some too. I think this island is going to have to go, actually. I was going to try and leave it because it wasn't really a problem, but I can't really think of what I want to put on it anyway, so let's get rid of it. Lower that smooth brush down. All right, let's fix the water. This looks a little unnatural. Yeah. I don't think I can smooth without being able to actually point at it. It's fine. Alright. Okay, so we got this a little bit wider. Thank you on the server to whoever slept. Makes it a lot easier to see. All right. Okay. That edge is a little bit straight, but it's fine. I can fix that just by punching it a bunch. Okay. Now we know we wanted a bridge from there to here-ish or so. So let's just go ahead and skeleton it out. Spruce wood. Doesn't have to be the final bridge, but... In fact, I can almost guarantee this won't be the final bridge. I'm just going to skeleton this out. We know that we want it there. That's just going to be a placeholder for now. And we know that we want a boat here, I think. So we're going to do. So whoops. Alright, that'll be a starting platform for a boat. Actually, probably want it here-ish. Let's point it out. Yeah. There we go. basically. So when we want the boat there, that's 2 planned areas. I need to cut this down some. Okay. Doesn't necessarily need to be flat or anything, but it needs to be a little closer to water level so we can actually reasonably build a town here. Maybe I should have waited to do the snow layers until after the whole thing was done, because these floating snow layers are getting a little annoying. Alright, so stub for bridge, stub for that, got the little ice pond started. Just about where some of these houses will go. We don't want really a house right next to the panda, but definitely want one like here-ish. Let's fill in some of this hole a little bit. Okay, so we want a house here. Just do like a little foundational sizing kind of deal. Get the general outline of the shape done. Alright. So let's lay out that house like that. I think we need to work on a path. So actually, we can actually place path blocks. That's nice. Okay, so let's just do like a little layout. And we want the path coming from our bridge, presumably. And in the town, it's the fly speed way lower. And we're gonna need it connecting to this house. I think we need to lower this level again. Alright, just get like a skeleton path going. House here. We want to have like a row of houses down here somewhere. So let's go ahead and just like what's that? Oh, one intruder. Okay, we can go back to fine touches later, but just get like a baseline. Another foundation for another house here. A little alleyway between them. Figure out the shape later, but I'm gonna put a generic shape for now. This will be one of the larger houses off two sides of the path. Yep. Alright, we need the path to start moving this way a little bit. Maybe have like a town center square fountain or something like here. Actually, it's like a kind of poor town, so maybe not. Even still, I think this would be a better center. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with generic houses for now. I can't think of another theme that I want to do here yet. And I want to back up this mountain before I actually do any changes to it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it then, and then I will do a backup of this mountain. So the next week when we start, we can go ahead and do the. I'll probably start it before next stream, but we'll do a terraform of this mountain. We want to do a giant crater in the side, and then build the stairway down to the town, and maybe we'll do some more frameworking of the town so that before next week we can actually have some house styles that we want to build with, and then of course the boat and an actual bridge for this placeholder. Make it more look like this. Alright, thanks. See you guys next week.